roasting veggies, our most important ingredient is these heirloom varieties of veggies. And no matter what type of veggies you can find in your market, always buy them locally. Let me tell you, and just because something calls itself a squash doesn't mean it has to be yellow. And just because something calls itself a zucchini doesn't mean it has to be green. So look for all these heirloom varieties. I'm gonna start chopping these guys up a little bit. Got my waste bowl right here. All right. You know, just rough chop these, because again, we're stuffing these into our pumpkin with the rice. So this is called a gold bar zucchini. Now, gold bar zucchinis, they named them that back in the old days. It's another heirloom variety because it does appear to be a gold bar. Like I say, zucchinis don't have to be green. It's what they call cue ball squash. Shaped like a cue ball in pool. All kinds of cool names for these things, huh? Peppers. A lot of different varieties, but this is one of my favorites. It's called a cubanelle. Cubanelle is widely used in Latin food. A little bit of our leeks here. Onion flavor. You know, I talked about celery before. Celery's got that incredible salty flavor. I like roasting them. It'll add something special to our pumpkins. And eggplant. Eggplant doesn't always have to be dark purple. You can tell these are, I think these are called a midnight. Moonlight, something like that. Like doing a little carrot here. Rough chop on that. Mushrooms. There we go. Spread these out evenly on a sheet pan. Since I put the leeks in, normally I'd throw an onion in, but since I put the leeks in, I don't think it needs any more oniony flavor. Get over here, you. A little bit of oil. Salt and pepper to taste. I like a lot of fresh ground pepper on my roasted vegetables. I love kosher salt too. Use whatever you have in the pantry, that's fine. We're gonna go in an oven on this, 375 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes until they're nice and golden brown on top. While my veggies are roasting at 375 degrees, I've got a skillet preheating over here on the stove. We're gonna cook our sausage. But first, I wanna tell you, I've got some rice going here. Now, a general rule of thumb is for every cup of rice that's dry that you use, you want 2 cups of liquid, either stock or water, salted water, anything like that will work. So that's what I've got going over here. So, I'm gonna bring this all the way up here and add our sausage. Now, the sausage that I'm using today is one that's very, very common in my area. It's a pork sausage. And it's already pre-seasoned and ready to go. Some of these sausages are not. This is already pre-seasoned, ready to go, and it smells like fall in here already, and I barely have it in the pan. It's gonna get nice and brown. Whatever amount of time it takes for you to brown up your sausage, whatever brand you prefer, you go ahead and get it started and get it nice and brown. I'm gonna just break it up in the pan here. Sausage is done. I'm gonna go right into my bowl with this. Look, we don't have to use all of it. There we go. Here's our rice. Okay. We're gonna mix all this together, and then we're gonna stuff our pumpkins. They're flying rice there. Watch out, guys. There we go. I love peppers. These heirloom squash. A little bit of leeks in there. Oh yeah, I like going right to the top with it. It upsets my mom because she always has to be the one that, has to eat it all out of the pumpkin or gourd bowl. There we go. It's one of her favorite dishes too. She's always like that. Now, you're starting to see this stuff popping up in your grocery stores now. Shaved Parmesan. This is what we're gonna top this with. I love Parmesan cheese. I'm sorry, Parmesan addict. Here we go. Use as much as you want. I'm crumbling it up a little bit. Just kind of topping our gourds like this. Pumpkins, gourds, whatever you want to call them. They're all in the same family, right? Here we go. A bit more Parmesan here. I'm gonna roast these lids separately, but when we go to serve them, we're gonna plop them right on top like so. Notice, there will be some reduction in the water and everything. We're gonna go right back in the oven with this. 375 degrees, till roughly the Parmesan's nice and golden brown.